before it's too late.
Alien, Earth, every monster creature's explained. Alien fans, this is the moment we've been waiting for. With Alien, Earth on the horizon, the excitement has gone through the roof. The marketing campaign is firing on all cylinders: posters, teasers, cryptic viral clips, each one more intriguing than the last. It's not just hype for hype's sake either. When a studio pushes this hard, it usually means early internal screenings have gone incredibly well. And if that's the case, then this show might not only live up to the legacy of Alien, but could redefine it for a whole new generation. One thing's already clear: Alien, Earth is going to be packed with horrifying new monsters and terrifying evolutionary spins on classic creatures. Today, we're diving deep into all the confirmed and heavily teased creatures revealed so far, 7 and counting, each one stranger and deadlier than the last. From returning legends to totally original horrors, this is the deadliest roster the franchise has ever assembled.
A unique, deadly species. Monsters.
The classic xenomorph, the perfect organism, returns. Let's begin with the icon, the classic xenomorph. This creature is the face of the alien universe, a biomechanical nightmare with a near-perfect design. Conceived by H.R. Geiger, the xenomorph is a masterpiece of evolutionary horror. From its egg to facehugger, to the chest-bursting larval stage, and finally to its fully grown predatory form, everything about its life cycle is terrifying. The creature's ability to inherit genetic traits from its host makes each xenomorph unique. Born from a human, it's humanoid. Born from a quadruped, it runs like an animal. This adaptability is what makes the species so dangerous. It's a hive-based predator with social organization, complete with queens, drones, warriors, and sometimes more advanced forms like Praetorians. And in Alien, Earth, we're not just getting more of the same. Teasers suggest new gestation methods, strange host pairings, and even cross-species hybrids. This isn't just a return, it's evolution. Black goo mutants and the proto-xenomorph. Next, we move into the realm of black goo experimentation, which originated in Prometheus and Alien Covenant. The black goo mutagen is one of the most disturbing concepts introduced in the franchise, a substance capable of breaking down and restructuring DNA to create entirely new life forms. The result? Monsters that feel even more unnatural than the classic xeno. When a human is exposed, the outcome could be the trilobite, a massive, parasitic creature that implants embryos in hosts, or the deacon, a sinewy, early version of the xenomorph with a sharper head and more organic appearance. The black goo doesn't follow rules. It mutates indiscriminately. In Alien, Earth, cocooned victims and twisted hybrid creatures teased in the footage suggest we haven't seen the last of this mutagen's influence. The way it creates monsters is chaotic and unpredictable, perfect for horror. The flying insectoid, aerial terror in the Alien universe. One of the most exciting reveals so far is the flying insectoid. This is an entirely new kind of threat in the Alien mythos. Early footage shows a creature with a multi-segmented body, jointed limbs, and possibly wings, making it either a glider or fully flight-capable. The buzzing, fluttering sounds accompanying its movement evoke giant insects, and it's seen hovering near, or even feeding on, facehugger eggs. That's a game changer. For the first time, we might have another predatory species that competes with or preys on xenomorphs. It appears to undergo metamorphosis via a massive cocoon, hinting at a life cycle inspired by Earth's moths or wasps. This departure from the traditional facehugger to chestburster pathway adds an unsettling biological diversity to the mix. Fast, airborne, and possibly venomous, the flying insectoid might be one of the most dangerous additions yet.
From the darkest corners of the universe, each one.
The containment module monsters, 5 beasts in crates. The real chaos begins with the containment module monsters. Recent teasers from Alien, Earth show a Weyland-Yutani ship transporting 5 distinct life forms, each one sealed inside high-security crates. One crate contains a classic xenomorph, clearly visible as it stalks and pounces within its enclosure. The others, however, remain shrouded in mystery. Each creature is housed separately, behind fogged yellow glass, with only silhouettes and brief, flickering movements to hint at their forms. The fact that they are isolated from each other is telling. These aren't xenomorph variants. These are entirely new alien species, each too dangerous to share space, even with the others. One crate contains what appears to be the flying insectoid. Another holds a cocoon-like structure that pulses and moves, possibly incubating a black goo hybrid. One of the crates reveals a hunched, four-legged alien that moves like a predator. Its quadrupedal stance and animalistic posture suggest it's built for speed and brute force. Perhaps the strangest crate of all contains a life form with root-like appendages. It's unclear whether it's plant or animal. This could be a parasitic or symbiotic species, capable of infecting, controlling, or even mimicking its hosts. If released, such a life form could create uncontrollable, environment-wide contamination. Species 37, the ultimate unknown. Finally, we come to what might be the crown jewel of Alien, Earth's monster lineup, Species 37. This creature is shrouded in secrecy. In viral footage, the ship's AI logs its classification as DNA unknown and requires maximum clearance to access any data about it. According to leaked documentation, this creature stands over 7 meters tall, weighs more than 200 kilograms, and appears to have no known evolutionary precedent. Speculation runs wild. Some believe it's an ancient organism, possibly a relic of engineer tampering. Others think it's a synthetic bioweapon gone wrong, a result of corporate experiments intended to outclass the xenomorph. Whatever it is, it's not just another monster. Its genetic unpredictability, size, and strength suggest it might be the apex threat of the series, something even xenomorphs can't match. Its arrival on Earth, as teased in cryptic dialogue, could be the catalyst for the show's central conflict. A new chapter for the franchise. These 7 creatures, the classic xenomorph, the black goo mutants, the proto-xenomorph, the flying insectoid, the shadow containment module beasts, the plant-animal hybrid, and Species 37, aren't just new additions to the franchise. They represent an entire evolutionary leap for the Alien universe. Instead of recycling old ideas, Alien, Earth is embracing innovation, complexity, and true horror storytelling. It's not just about survival anymore. It's about understanding an entire galaxy of predators, each with its own agenda. When Disney acquired Fox, many fans were worried that the Alien and Predator franchises would fade into sanitized corporate shadows. But Alien, Earth proves the opposite. If this is the direction they're taking things, bold, creative, and terrifying, then we're in for a renaissance. One thing's for sure, we haven't seen anything yet. Let me know in the comments which creature you're most excited or terrified to see in action. And if you're as hyped as I am, buckle up. The hunt is just beginning.